Grand Rising family, how y'all doing? I want to welcome you to another episode of Max Crypto News, where we talk about these intangible coins at all times, family. Hey, I know y'all see it on the screen, family. If you're not subscribed to BitMax, you go to BitMax on YouTube. Make sure you click that like button for the video. You subscribe, and you also click that notification bell, family, so you can get notified whenever we go live, family. Right? Also, family, you know I have that Max Advanced Crypto class. So if you're interested in joining the Max Advanced Crypto class, look, email me at maxcryptonews@gmail.com or either email me at bmac252.sf@gmail.com. I've been told that people have been trying to email me at Max Crypto News and it's not going through. So if maxcryptonews@gmail.com does not work, then email me at bmac252.sf@gmail.com. And I will get back with you if neither of the emails are working. Leave a comment either in the video on YouTube or either on Facebook. Leave a comment, and if I see it, I will respond to you, family. Like always, family, I thank y'all for being here. Y'all know last video I initiated the 100K challenge, wherein we're going to be talking about coins that you can spend $100 and get 100K of them, right? So we're going to keep going forward with this 100K challenge, family, wherein you spend $100 and you can get 100K of an in particular coin. So as I find them, I will tell you about them, right? But with that being said, we're going to jump right into this show. And we're going to go straight to coin market cap. We're going to see how everything is looking, family. Again, family, y'all, make sure you subscribe to BitMax on YouTube. You know, we got 58 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that have subscribed. It's only been 2-3 weeks, I think, since I started actually putting information on this channel as far as towards Bitcoin. Yeah, it's basically just 2 weeks. So I appreciate everybody that have subscribed. And if you haven't, hey, subscribe, family, right? The information will continue being dropped up here. All right, so here we go. Let me refresh my screen. All right, we see the market cap at $666 billion. The market cap will go up to $1 trillion, family. This market cap will go up to $1 trillion in the year 2021. So if a market cap goes up to $1 trillion, that should let you know that a lot of coins will be going up also, family. Price of a lot of coins will be going up, right? So let's check out Bitcoin, see how Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin at $23,563. We cooled down a little bit. Yesterday it was over 24,000. But Sundays is usually when we cool down. I would expect that. Mondays, depending on how we get any type of news, we can expect either something to change or not. Ethereum at $650. You got XRP at 57 cents. Litecoin at $115, family. You got Bitcoin Cash at $360. Chainlink at $13. Cardano at 16 cents. Binance Coin is moving. It's at $35. Polkadot at $5.26. Then we got Stellar at 17 cents, family. So, you know, that's our top 11. I do want to show y'all something today. It's one coin that has really just took over, and it's called the Grab. Let's go to we want to check out NEXO though. We always look at NEXO. Okay, NEXO is at 70 cents. still holding strong. 70 cents is real good for NEXO, right? But we're gonna talk a little bit about this graph, GRT, right? This is coin is 60 cents, so what, 59 cents? Now this coin was just listed. It was just listed on Coinbase, I think the 18th, and it initially listed for 10 cents, and it went from 10 cent basically to 60 cent, and a matter of 2 days, family. Now y'all know my motto, you know, I believe in buying it when it corrects, but there's a lot of hype around this coin, family. Graph coin, GRT. It's a lot of hype behind it of what it represents, and the fact that it's going up. You know, it has a billion, over a billion circulating supply. Right, the circulating supply, no, 1,245,000,000,000. So the max circulating supply is going to be 10 trillion. Hold on, I'm wrong. Hold up. Million. No, I'm sorry. 10 billion, man. It's 10 billion. So the circulating supply right now is 1,245,000,000. But the max supply is going to be 10 billion of these, right? So, and it's at 60 cent right now with a 10 billion max circulating supply. You know, if you multiply that times 60 cent, you know, you're looking at basically $6 billion basically. And if it's at 6 billion, because a dollar will put it at 10 billion, you know, so if it actually stay at this rate with a $6 billion market cap, you know, that's going to surpass Bitcoin, right? That would surpass Bitcoin, Ethereum. Hold on. Okay, I'm wrong, y'all. Early morning, family. Early morning. It wouldn't, but with a 6 billion market cap, it would actually basically make it past Chainlink and move into like the 7th spot on this list. Now, is that possible? I think it's possible. Just what the graph represents and what its function is. You can Google this, look it up yourself. For everybody in the class, you know me. I'm gonna give you a in-depth breakdown of what it is and what the purpose of it is, why it's a good bet. But you know, but we don't buy nothing going up like this. So we will get it in when it corrects. It's gonna be a correction. We'll get it in. But I'll send out the notifications to let y'all know. But family, the graph GRT, you come look at it, check it out, family. It's worth looking at, right? So now let me go to, let's check out Bitcoin chart. Let's how the chart looking. All right, so yeah, we tempering down a little bit. Yeah, from now, yeah, we tempering down, but I knew that. You know, every time we get a new all-time high, it's like clockwork, family. It never fails, you know. Whenever the first time we got to this all-time high, what we do, we dip down. We came back up to retest it. We didn't get here. We got close, and we got rejected. Moved around. Came, we hit an all-time high again. We got close, rejected, got close, now we're moving down. So I'm expecting the way the market usually go, which is good because we was oversold. So we need to get under the RSI anyway and allow the moving average to catch up. You know, we need to allow this moving average to kind of like, it need to be, you know, within the range. Right now, we so far above the moving average. You know, we want this moving average, which is good that it's at least at 20,000 right now. But so I'm expecting Monday us to pick back up, depending on the news. But we should pick up. I don't think we've reached that all-time high mark wherein we're going to come down. We are going to get a correction though. So I would not be surprised if we correct all the way back down to this moving average. But the question is, how far are we going to go up before we correct back down to this moving average? So we'll see. Let me get out of here. So family, we're not going to look at too many more charts. Well, I'm going to take y'all to a little bit of news. And then we're going to talk about this 100K challenge and the next coin on the challenge list. But let's go to coin. Let me see here. Check out a little bit of news. Everybody know that Coinbase is planning on to list their company on the and they picked Goldman Sachs to lead their IPO. So that, you know, that's a big deal. Everybody talking about that, and it is major. This is some news. Little FOMO. U.S. floats long dreaded plan to make crypto exchanges identify personal wallets. Like that's gonna be real hard to do. But some of us who got our personal wallets, we don't use exchanges. So that's gonna be real hard. And then with your personal wallet, the exchanges can't give nobody your keys. They can give them the wallet address, but they can't give them your keys nor your seed words. So they ain't gonna be able to tell what's on the wallet. Like, I mean, but hey, hey, you know, this could be FOMO. We'll know. Um, it says FinCEN has proposed requiring exchanges to collect and report KYC information on unhosted wallets for transactions up to 10,000. Oh, so they're putting a cap up to $10,000. Yeah. And what else is going on in the news? Bitcoin tops at 24K, setting new all-time high. Tiny Capitals, Wilkinson shows interest in Bitcoin. Ruffler Investment used Coinbase to execute 745 million Bitcoin buy. Jeffries Woods cuts gold exposure in favor of new position in Bitcoin. Dogecoin jumps 20% after Elon Musk Twitter shout out. Right, so what's funny, Dogecoin is just a fun coin. It was just meant just to be for fun. Really nothing but for fun. No real world purpose or nothing. And it's getting shot out, prices going up. Now, get to a little bit more serious news. A little bit about DeFi, right? This is an article that came out where they saying, can decentralized finance ever be regulated? I told y'all that we're headed into the DeFi. A lot of people don't understand that the year 2020 was the year DeFi. Stable coins are only able to come out because of DeFi. That's the only reason stable coins are here is because of DeFi. The only reason the staking and getting compound interest is because of DeFi, right? So I can tell y'all that 2020 not only would be the year that Bitcoin set a new all-time high, but it's also going to be remembered as the year of DeFi, because it birthed DeFi, and DeFi is going to change everything. It's going to change the crypto world. It's going to change finances, and already they're trying to figure out, can DeFi ever be regulated? Decentralized finance is DeFi. That is DeFi. Decentralized finance is what you consider DeFi. So they're asking, can it ever be regulated? I'm gonna tell you no. It can never be regulated, but we'll read a little bit of this article. All right. You know, as the stock market, the world struggles through the pandemic. Bitcoin has seen a steady rise. Okay, everybody knows what's going on with Bitcoin. All right. Says while the growth can be partially explained by investors being spooked by stock markets during the pandemic and looking for better investments, it is also influenced by the new but evolving decentralized finance market, also known as DeFi. DeFi allows people to engage in financial services such as borrowing, lending, and investing, but without intermediaries such as banks, using blockchains and cryptocurrencies. So DeFi basically has removed the banks and replaced it with blockchains and cryptocurrencies. Because now people are borrowing, lending, and investing on the blockchain using the cryptocurrencies. No need for a bank to be anywhere around that, right? Blockchains store digital records of transactions. Individual records called blocks are linked together in a single list, which creates the blockchain. Remember, well, if you're in the class, you know we talked about one block, the Genesis block, and how you transfer to the next block, and they're all linked together, right? It just further illustrates that, right? But also blockchains are used in DeFi to create smart contracts, which are automated, enforceable agreement that don't need intermediaries such as banks. See, because of these smart contracts, so for one, you have the blockchain that keeps a record of every transaction. Now you have smart contracts, which are the contracts between you and the blockchain, or you and whoever you're doing business with. The smart contract is what locks you in. Let's say if you get a loan, that smart contract is what locks you into your loan, because you have to sign it. And this is exactly what the banks does. The bank keep transactions of what goes on with your money, and then you sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? If you want a loan, whatnot, or if you sign contracts. But now the DeFi is allowing you to do all of this with the blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and no longer needing the banks. It says the DeFi market with over 116 billion locked in its protocols is one to watch. They worried about the DeFi, y'all. Now, DeFi has enormous potential in international trade by making payments more efficient. It could do away with the need to use intermediaries such as correspondent banks, which are financial institutions that offer services to customers on behalf of another bank, usually in a foreign country. DeFi could also potentially help with the availability and equality of opportunities to access financial services. No accountability, right? Therefore, there is, however, difficulty holding any particular person or entity accountable for any technology failure in this market. And this is what DeFi has to um, fix. This is what they have to fix about the accountability, and also offering you like insurance for what you put in. And they're working on that, wherein the investors will have a pool of crypto that would be used as collateral for insurance. They're working on solving this actual problem as we speak. It says this can be anything from security features when the system is hacked and digital assets are stolen to the collapse of the entire system. Unlike traditional banks, which can be sanctioned or shut down, there is nobody who can be held accountable or take responsibility when something goes wrong. This is because the applications in DeFi are built on decentralized systems, which distribute functions and power away from a central locator or authority. Every node, computer, IP server connected to the system makes its own decision. And the final behavior of the system is a collection of the decisions of these individual nodes. So the people who own the node, you vote for things. You vote for changes. You vote to add a coin. Like you vote, and as a collective, the collective vote to make the decision. So it's no one centralized person who you can blame. You have to blame all the people who own the nodes. And it says this is further complicated by the fact that DeFi transactions typically operate globally. And when regulatory standards are created for this sector in one country, platforms may gravitate to countries with less strict ones. There's also the challenge of global coordination, especially as countries are at varying stages of financial regulatory development. While advanced economies such as the UK and US have stronger regulatory frameworks, most in developing economies do not. All right, I'm not going to read too much more. All right, DeFi platforms are a subject to hack and cyber attacks and are growing platforms for money laundering. You know, they always put that in, but everybody know that the currency of choice when doing with anything illegal or money laundering has always been the mighty dollar, right? But is it even possible to regulate DeFi? I told you no. I don't believe it is, right? But it says these factors raise the question of whether decentralized platforms can ever be regulated, or if the rules for the crypto industry set by the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, the global anti-money laundering watchdog, is robust. Now I talked about this in the class about the FATF. You know, I done a little presentation to break down how they've been studying stuff, right? But FATF only covers centralized system of virtual assets service providers such as cryptocurrency exchanges. These are licensed businesses that allow customers to trade crypto or digital currency for the assets, such as fiat currencies like the pound, the sterling, US dollar, euros, right? It says such exchanges must adhere. That's for the ones that are licensed, right? But it says the idea of regulating centralized platforms and crypto exchanges, yeah, they can do that. Where people purchase crypto to use to transact on DeFi platforms, but leaving DeFi platforms unregulated limits the overall effectiveness of the regulation of the whole crypto industry, right? And this is why they can't regulate it. This is why it says, unless it is built into the source code of a decentralized application, it is difficult to see how regulations can be achieved. This would require cooperation with blockchain software developers. However, This may be placing too much power in their hands as they can manipulate the code to circumvent regulatory oversight at any time they choose to. And it says regulators may not want to do this. They could try to ban such activities instead. And the EU and the US legislation has been proposed that could potentially ban the operation of DeFi. These include the markets in crypto assets, regulated proposed by EU and US stable bill. Now, in the class, we got a thorough breakdown of this US stable bill. I already broke it down also. In the class, you understand what it means. But everybody else, y'all want to research the stable bill and what was proposed to the EU. It said, although it is not possible to shut off a decentralized system, it's very difficult to achieve it, and it would require heavily relies on government or regulatory authorities. Will also require getting access to IP addresses, cooperating with local internet service providers, identify or tracing the physical location of people using the system, and using the police to effectively shut down such platforms' activities. Locating and then prosecuting anyone within one jurisdiction will not be an easy task. Although this will potentially deter people from using these services and slow the number of people using them for illegal means, it would be difficult to achieve on a global scale, which would threaten international standards. What is clear is that regulators need to acquire technical expertise and be willing to engage with a wider group of stakeholders, including software developers, to effectively regulate DeFi. It is worth noting that DeFi has been built mainly on the Ethereum blockchain, just as its initial coin offerings, ICOs, were in 2017. ICOs eventually fizzle out due to their links with fraud. Whatever its future, DeFi is a fast-growing industry and deserves urgent regulatory attention, right? This article is republished from the conversation, right? So this is somebody that's pushing for regulatory. And this is the problem when you got all these other people that want to join the crypto space because they want to come in and change it and say, yo, this is the boss. But you can't. And I'm going to just tell y'all, it's no way possible that they can regulate DeFi. It's no way possible. There's no way possible. The only thing they can hope is that the writers and the people in the tech decide to play ball with them and create something that they can regulate. That's all they better hope. Because I'm just telling y'all that. And with that being said, we're gonna go to my next coin, my 100K for $100 coin. All right, family. So listen, man, if y'all been watching so far, like the information, man, give me a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, right? Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. If you like the information so far, you've been so long, leave a comment or something. Also, if you want to get these, if you want to get the information that I'm sending out to the students, you need to join the class, family. All right, because it's some valuable information that's being sent out to the students. So all this stuff that's coming up, we're prepared because we already know about it, right? So let me go ahead and let me go to XFin, y'all. XFin network, right? This is a coin that is 6,258 Satoshis. It's actually down. That's even better. Now, 6,267 Satoshis. It's not a penny yet, family. It has the reported circulating supply is 12 billion. 12,200,000,000. The max is supposed to be like 37 billion, right? Now, when you look at this chart, you can see that all-time high is like a penny, you know, a penny. This is a fairly new coin. It came out 2014, right? And it's a first of its kind. This is why I'm saying get it, because it's a first of its kind, right? And it's at 6,282 Satoshis. You know, been better if could have got it down here, right? But it still ain't too late, family, right? But it's a first of its kind. It'd have been good to get it. And look at this, 903 Satoshis, right? But, you know, it's down some. It's still a good time to get it, right? All right, now, XFin, it says where you can get it, but it's an enterprise-ready hybrid blockchain technology company optimized for international trade and finance. So let me go here. All right, there we go. I'm gonna play this, family.
What is XinFin? XinFin stands for Exchange Infinite. It is the next generation of the global computer network, connecting communities and enterprises around the globe using blockchain technology. The network is powered by its native fuel, called XinFin Digital Contracts, or XDCs. XinFin is a first-of-its-kind hybrid blockchain network. It combines the power and transparency of public blockchains with the security and speed of private networks. A permissioned consensus mechanism replaces the wasteful, energy-intensive mining, making XDC essentially mining-free. So how does hybrid work? The network has a public state that is shared by all members. Additionally, enterprises can host private subnetworks. So with Enterprise A and B, each will have the public state plus their own unique private state. The public state can be used to share basic data securely and transparently across the XDC network. The private state can be used to protect sensitive or financial data from the outside world. The XDC protocol can work as a messaging and confirmation layer for domestic or cross-border approved payments. Or the XDC token can be used as a payment and settlement layer, supported by approved financial institutions. With secure and audited smart contracts and IoT integration, the XDC protocol facilitates real-world contracts and transactions. Come, join the XDC community.
All right, family. So, the XDC coin is a hybrid coin. This is the new generation of coins that is coming out, wherein the mining is going to be different. You're not going to have all them computers to mine. It's going to be cost efficient to mine these coins with these nodes now. And this is the future of the coins, wherein you see it can work, these coins can work with the banks, and it can work with the banks, the government, and it can be centralized. So it can be done, you can do both things with these coins. This is very important because what it's doing is bridging the gap, and it's also keeping the DeFi. But it's two parts to it. So you can use one part for the banking system and one part for the decentralized. But it's the future, family. This is why, and this is something that you're gonna have to hold. Now with these 100K challenge that I'm doing, these are not coins that you expect to pop anytime soon. That's why they're so cheap. You may have to hold these coins for 6 to 8 months. But if you're telling me I can hold a coin get something for $100 and then go up to 2 cents, and that 2 cents that it go up to turns that $100 into $2,000, I'm gonna hold it, right? Now, you can come on Twitter and you can research. There's a lot of talk about XDC, family. There's a lot of mentions of it, a lot of information for XDC, right? But I just wanted to let y'all know this is going to the moon. This is one of our 100K coins. Where you spend $100, you probably can get, well, with X, you may, because it's 0.6, you may have to spend close to $200 or $150 to get 100,000 of these coins. But this is something that is achievable and it don't cost a lot. And this the next generation of crypto, family. Because crypto gonna keep evolving. This is next gen, and XDC is the first of this, right? So you wanna get involved, family, right? With that being said, I thank y'all again, family. If you're not subscribed to BitMax, go to BitMax on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, so you can keep getting this content, family. Bitcoin still at $23,914. Let me see, we done got over. Hold on, y'all. I ain't mean to do that. Yeah, we done got over. We got over so far today. We done got over this. I thought it was support, but it won't. But we done push back over it. That's a good sign. We was under 23,000, so look like we're. Oh no, let me check out. We'll do it like this. Go to the 30-minute and see. Just take it to the 5 second, 5 minute. Okay, so yeah, we pushed up, yeah, to 23.9. We get back to 24, man. Like I said, long as we stay within these two, I think we good. But we pushed down under it. We got a little push, a little bit oversold on the RSI. But we still looking good, family. I see that we did get down to 22. Where was that at? Yeah. Well, that's 23. That's because we're in a 5 minute. That's why. I think we got to under. Yeah, here we go. Well, that was on the 17th. Hold on, I'm on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, here we go. But that was on the 19th. That was yesterday. But with that being said, man, I thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next show. All right, peace. Y'all be safe.